people that can actually serve as data scientists. And
no doubt.
It's
I'm in an academic environment and hard to find.
Exactly. It's you almost crave that governance and going back to the old world of pure BI. At least you had business people who understood it. Now we're searching for unicorns, and I don't know about you, I'm afraid of horses with spears coming out of their forehead, but that's what we're all looking for, and it's tough.
You're right.
And it's good that colleges are beginning to embrace that. My daughter just graduated from Villanova, and there was so many of her people that she hung out with that were graduating with data science degrees, analytics degrees. That's encouraging, but we're still, at least in our organization, trying to find these people that can help us from a pure data science, abstract data, unstructured data, to try to bring this, to look for those end results.
Well, I think the data scientists care more about every little detail. If you've got a column that means this, and I've got a column with the same name that means something else, the first step that data scientist is going to do is merge it, describe it, and say, hey, something's wrong here, and come back and say, hey, governance people, start doing your job, because we can't do our job until this data makes sense.
We are doing very similar. We are in the process of building a data lake
Yep.
in the rawest format. Get the data as is with much little transformation, and then do some cleansing or some apply the metadata and the MDM concepts on top of it. To your point, when the data science, if you're looking at an aggregated data, it was pre-aggregated, so somebody already made that aggregation, so they're missing the point. So getting to that data lake and building a hybrid architecture with data lake and data warehouse. This has been something in the industry that's been, okay, what's the future of data warehouse? I think it still stays around because there's a lot of value that we get. But having data lake and data warehouse in a ecosystem will definitely help.
That's actually true. I agree with that. I mean, it's actually even true even in the data analyst, to be honest with you. It's always the conundrum, or developer, BI developer. Do you bring someone to the table who has great technology experience and ability to work with the data itself and teach them the business? Or do you bring somebody from the business and teach them the opposite? And what I find is, much like what you were saying, it's easier to take someone who is very knowledgeable about the context of the information and teach them the technology.
Totally agree.
And we're generally more successful in those cases as well.
We've also taken architects, developers, hardcore developers who really understand our business, and spent a year or 2 years in some cases really having to go through formal training to become a data scientist, and that's worked out extremely well. And then you get a hybrid of an architect who is now becomes a data scientist, and it's great for their career. All of a sudden they're in high demand. They know our business, and it's working out well. But we're also combining those together with true business owners, combining together with data modelers and just pure data scientists.